Hey guys, it's Sean, Autotopia LA, and Paul.
What's up, guys?
There we go. That was
yeah.
He's interrupting me again.
This time?
He's interrupting me again.
What's up, guys?
So you know, we did an episode recently, if you saw it, where we went through some of our old footage because we had shot early on. You know, we shot a ton of stuff for the channel, but we didn't know what we were doing, so we had all this stuff ultimately that was not usable. And after we did the episode last week, going through clips, we thought it'd be fun to do it again. So here we are again.
I think it works. I think it's cool. I think just from hearing what people have said about it, it's a good format, and it lets us show people some stuff that we wouldn't have gotten to show.
Totally, dude. Yeah. I mean, we have some, like when I was going through stuff the other day, one of the things that just jumped out at me right away was when Tantrum was first here. So you guys know Tantrum Charger from the Speed Core guys. We dropped it off at Fusion. Fusion's a place that's super cool dealership. And we shot it that day, but like, I mean, this is one, look dude, what I even put in this clip here, this last clip, short, weak outro. Because the outro was so bad. It's like, there's nothing we could do to make an episode.
I'm jumping out of Prius, I'm taking off now, bye.
Yeah, but like there's cool stuff, dude. Like look, I love this clip where Steve's backing Tantrum into Fusion. Then you see it rolling into the dealership and it rolls past a 430, it rolls past a Ford GT.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
With that Golf livery on it, I think it's nice.
Dude, there's some seriously cool clips here.
Yeah.
And then your B-roll stuff was killer. I mean, look at this.
Well, Tantrum's easy to shoot.
It's not.
It's nice.
But I mean, look at how like it's well lit and stuff. You know, I mean, it was super cool stuff. Even our in-car. You guys, we didn't even know how to set up in-car cameras yet, so Paul climbed in the back seat. Remember that? You're like, look at these clips, dude. You're in the back seat, you know, shooting whatever you're thinking.
Yeah, we didn't even try to use replays or anything.
No, we were like, yeah, let's go shoot. Nah, we're dropping off Tantrum. We'll just shoot something. But we got some cool stuff, and I know
that car on the freeway, it just purrs. It's so nice.
Yeah. Remember how fun that was, even though you were stuck in the back seat? It's such a cool car. All the carbon fiber front end, the big Mercury.
Just a monster. It's so much power.
It's so incredible, man.
Twin turbo 9-liter.
Yeah, it's a 9-liter motor with two 94 mil turbos. You guys, this car makes right now on pump gas on the current tune, it makes 1,350 horsepower. 1,350 horsepower. Put race gas in there, ECU reads it, bumps the compression, car goes up to 1,650 horsepower. That's, I mean, I know it's a big long car, it's a Charger, but 1,650 horsepower is just a ton of horsepower, dude.
But you look like the most gangster person there every time.
Well, you kind of are in that car.
You are.
I mean, the Tantrum Charger
So cool.
is a freak show of a car. Oh yeah. So here's another great one, you guys. My brothers had two cars that are really like knockouts for me. One is the Cuda, which you guys have probably seen, the one from Fast and Furious 6. And then they built doubles of it for 7. But he had a Ford GT he just sold recently. It was a 06 Ford GT, far from stock. He had a bigger blower on it, wide open exhaust, no cats. He had done some suspension work on it. None of that was enough, so then the last thing he had done was put a methanol injection kit on it.
Plus he had those ADV1s that look real nice.
Yep, the car was set up great. I mean, it was such an animal. It was bone stock, a Ford GT of 06, right around 525 at the crank. This car was dynoed making 810 at the rear wheels. Remember how angry and aggressive that car was? The acceleration is so radical.
It's violent. It's violent.
Totally. So we thought it'd be cool to take the Ford GT. We took it to Sunset GT.
Of course, it fit right in.
There's an event that happens once a month in LA here in West Hollywood called Sunset GT, and it's all exotics. And you know, for the most part, we deal with a lot of pro touring and muscle cars, resto mods. We drove over the canyons. We got all this killer in-car stuff. And then we have almost no like walking around at Sunset GT. I mean, we have a little bit. Guys, we were really early on doing this and we just didn't know what we were doing.
Well, when you go to a car show and there's all these exotic cars there, you get absorbed in it. You want to look at all the cars. You don't want to like...
You kind of forget that you're shooting, right? Which we do plenty of times. There's a ton of cool Ford GT driving stuff. There's roller shots that you and Chris got. You were, I don't know if you remember, you were sitting, hanging out the back of his V-Wagon. This wasn't what I would say the safest is, but we got some cool roller shots. Cool. We've got, my buddy Tyler was in the car with me. You guys will see this. This is awesome. You'll love how he goes quickly from being on his phone, probably doing a story, to all of a sudden you really see him, like, you'll see his facial reaction change radically because
that car makes you shit your pants.
Even if you're ready for it, it's intense. But when you're not ready for it, like you're buried in your phone and all of a sudden the car goes just haywire. Yeah, this is pretty funny.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of bitchin' stuff. Look at this, dude. There's I saw this B-roll you got of this F40 all opened up. This is that all black one. F40 right there.
I think that's the Enzo.
I think that's the Enzo, yeah. This was our first time going to Sunset GT.
Yeah, I think so. Was this the one that there was like a Carrera GT there and like the
I think so, and there was yeah, here's the Carrera GT sitting next to the Enzo. You guys, Sunset GT is absurd.
It's a pretty cool show. It's a really cool show.
But it's just amazing how many exotics you'll see. Look at that, 599 TDF coming through, right?
That's our in-car, and our in-car's bitchin'.
We got super cool. I'm seeing the speedo. Yeah, the speedo. 120 I let off, and that's when I'm shifting into fourth gear and letting off.
6 speed, right?
Yep. I miss this car so much. I miss how aggressive, you know, just angry the acceleration is, but yet that was such a controllable car, you know, like if you were pointed straight, standing on it, it would spin for sure, but it wouldn't even kick much at all. It would just kind of...
Mid-engine, man. It's got all the weight right there.
Yep. Such a bitchin' car.
Screaming in your ear.
By far. I mean, this is... You guys know I get to drive a lot of, you know, super, super cool stuff. This car, by far, is still one of my top 3 favorite cars to drive of all time. And then the other one is this one is just a complete screw up, you guys. We got no excuse for this one because these early ones, you know, we didn't know what we were doing. We're figuring stuff out. Oh, we didn't shoot an intro or an outro or whatever, you know, like we just didn't get a lot of elements that we would need to make a complete episode. Recently, the big Grand National Roadster show happened at Pomona. We went out there with all these great plans. Don't you remember, like, we shot stuff driving out there, you, me, and Chris in the V-Wagon.
We've got intros.
We've got intros. 3 intros.
Yeah.
That's what we usually do. 3 makes for a good 1. But you got to remember, part of why in a setting like this, why it's hard for us to make an episode is we walk in with the intent of shooting, and then we see our buddy Johan with the RTR Charger, who's like become our Viking brother, but we barely get to see him because he lives in Sweden.
No, he's all stoked to see us. He's like showing us through his book, the build, and you know, that's the stuff that we want to see. Like, we want to engage with these guys and talk to them about it all. And
absolutely,
and then,
man.
The rest of the show, we're like, wait a minute, we didn't get to film it.
No, we didn't shoot anything, man. I mean, I should put this clip in here just because it's totally stupid. You guys will think, yeah, whatever. It's not really what you're saying it is. But Ralph from RMD Garage, we've kind of become friends. I mean, Ralph's, if you guys have ever met him, if any of you have ever met him, he's really a down-to-earth dude. As much success as he's created, and he has created it, it's not given to him. This is a self-made guy. But are you ready to see our beautiful clips of me, Chris, and Ralph hanging out talking? Look, RMD, so we know we're at the RMD Garage display. Watch this.
What's up, man? How are you?
Good shot of Chris's knee, or my knee. We'll call it my midsection.
Yeah, midsection.
Ralph's knees in his midsection. That's it. That's what we got of RMD Garage because we were so in the mode of shooting that day. That's kind of lame, right?
That's pretty lame. Pretty lame.
so we walk around for a while and we get all these beautiful B-roll clips, again, like the Hollywood Hot Rods, Mulholland Speedster.
We've seen it around a little bit.
And it's a beautiful, I love this car like crazy, but so we got killer B-roll of that once again. But then then we try to shoot some more, and then we run into more friends. Steve Strope, Pure Vision Design, he's one of my better friends actually. He's a dear friend of mine. And we get over, and I think my conversation with him that you caught here, we don't even talk about cars. I'm talking about how I just started working out with a boxing trainer.
I never knew I had so much aggression.
See, right? Like, what are we doing here?
Boxing.
Kind of basically what we're saying is we dropped the ball on the Grand National Roadster show on making an episode, but we got some really super cool clips here, dude.
I B-rolled the hell out of his bikes.
You got his bikes. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Steve Strope's hardcore into vintage BMX bikes. I mean, look at all the footage we got, dude. We got the Rick Dorr Cadillac. I mean, that car is friggin' beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, with Rick in the clip. And remember, this car was shown last year at Grand Nationals in raw metal.
Yeah.
This was not a painted, done car yet. Oh, this is
a cool car.
This is the Amber winner, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this car was I think that's the one that won.
Every detail on that car.
That car's so bitchin',
Every
right?
detail. The little door handles, the rims are so like
Those
unique.
wheels. Look at this.
Leather.
Do you remember this one?
Eddie Dye's car. Right?
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah, this is Eddie Dye's Roadster.
Stunning. I mean,
Yeah.
that burgundy paint is it's so pretty, man. You know, back to Johan. I mean,
This is the kind of
thing
car
is
when you're like 5 years old. This is the kind of car that you dream about because it's got the big rims on it. It looks like a Hot Wheels car. Or
it's
something.
just so over the top, dude. Everything
so
about
insane.
it. Look at.
This is another twin turbo V10, right?
Yeah, this is a Viper motor. Yeah.
So that's in Muscle Kings when we did the Muscle Kings Lounge.
Yeah.
We shot this car, the RTR Charger, and Vicious Mustang.
There's a little bit of like right there. Look at that, the RTR, and then Vicious.
Just seeing the two cars together.
Yeah, Vicious, and then you turn back, and there's the RTR. Can you imagine all these people around here? How much they must have been just losing their mind? Like, what are these? Vicious and the RTR Charger rolling together in Aliso Viejo. That's it, huh? Yeah, so all the stuff we put together in this is Ford GT going to Sunset GT, ripping around the streets, RTR Charger from Muscle Kings, from SEMA, from Grand National Roadster Show, and the Tantrum Charger getting dropped off at Fusion.
Those are some heavy hitters right there.
That didn't suck, right? So, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Yeah, this is fun.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet,
subscribe.
If you like what we're doing,
Like. This is the corniest ever.
And share it with your friends, man.
Yes.
Tell your friends. We want to grow this channel. We want to make this into one of the big car channels, and we need your help. We'll keep showing you cool car content, man.
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind
what
of
it's
what we do over here. So thanks a lot for hanging and watching. We'll see you guys in the next episode, man. Later.